Hey there, folks. Chuck here. And this is letting you know that I'm going to be raising money for Direct Relief, their COVID 19 response for the months of November and December. Um, I'm really bad at giving a lot of information in a short amount of space. I've done videos, vlog type videos. I've done 50-minute videos before when I thought I only had three topics. So this is hopefully going to be succinct-ish. Um, so yeah, I've always wanted to play Lego games for charity. I've had the idea like years ago. Uh, I can't remember exactly when I was working, but yeah, I've decided I'm going to actually do it this time, and I'm probably going a little bit crazier than I probably should, but oh well. May as well go full crazy. So yeah, I'm going to be playing 19 different Lego games. Uh, over the course of 61 days, streaming every single day for 61 days. 5 hours ish is the minimum I'm going for. There's like I have a dentist appointment on one day, so I'm going to have to end early that day. I'm going to stream early that day. But anyway, for most days, I'm going to be streaming 7 in the morning, AM, I almost said PM, AM Central Time till noon or after. I mean, if I'm enjoying if I'm enjoying myself, people are watching, donating, I'll keep going, for 2, 3, 4 more hours. So, and considering my original plan was 12 hours a day for 61 days, yeah, yeah, that was probably too ambitious, but 5 hours minimum a day, with minimum, you know, uh, circumstances. That's not the way. Most days will be 5 hours minimum. The other days that I'll stream over will make up for that. That's like 280 hours of playing Lego games in too much time minimum. And I am going to try to go like 8 to 12 hours on Saturdays. So yeah. Now, one cool thing about this is uh, I have 61 Steam keys ready for giveaways. So that's every single day I'm going to be giving out a Steam code. So if you want to expand your Steam library, uh, definitely come by. And if also help out a very good cause. Um, there won't be any charge for the giveaway. So I was initially going to put have it $1, but luckily I looked up, rules. I figured I knew the rules, and luckily I looked it up because I didn't know the rules as well as I thought I did. Um, you're if you're supposed on giveaways like that on Twitch, stuff like that, you're supposed to have it completely free to enter. I assumed for charity it would probably be okay, and honestly, it probably would be okay. But I'm a cautious guy, so I'm going to err on the side of caution. So I'm going to be using Moobot to do the giveaways. And, of course, you know, if you entered the giveaway, you can donate, of course. I would love that. Uh, so, yeah. But hopefully that'll bring in more people to see the charity and, donate to it. And, have a good time, too. Obviously, and have a good time. With me, I always feel uh, what's the word I'm trying to say? Self-conscious that I'm very boring and annoying and hard to watch. So it's kind of hard for me to say people coming in are going to have a good time, but I hope so. That is the goal, along with raising the money. Um, so yeah, yeah, I was. Yeah, this is kind of sort of a late change. Late change. So I'm going to have to use Moobot to do the giveaways. And I was thinking of maybe doing like incentives, like maybe eat some weird stuff. And recently had a run with pickles, and I was thinking maybe karaoke and stuff like that. But I'm thinking this. I finally settled on it before I did this video. I'm going to this time. It's just going to be pretty vanilla. Um, this is something I'm going to be doing year round. From this point forward, I am raising money for charity on my channel. Period. And in my head, it may change in the future. It may be that I do like the 2 month. I want to do 2 month chunks of marathons. Uh, I mentioned it in the video I did back in September, I think, or August. I can't remember. So this is going to be the prototype, or the one to get it, that I need to do it, to prove to myself I can do it, for one thing, and to show that I'm, that, yeah, this is something I definitely want to do. Because 61 days is pretty chunky commitment. So yeah. So yeah, my plan is to do like 2 months easy, just streaming games kind of like normal, while raising money, and then 2 months of more concentrated effort. Then 2 months, that sort of pattern. Uh, so yeah, that's in March and April. I'm planning on doing the exact same thing with another theme, not Lego games. So yeah. Uh, so yeah, incentives, and I will play it by ear. I'll see what people are interested in and play it by ear. I will find some karaoke software that I can, if something comes up, I may throw some ideas, while I'm streaming, to people out there and be like, would you donate this amount for this? And get an idea of what people would be willing to donate for. That sort of thing. And that's something I can plan better in the future to know what could be more effective, Because, karaoke, me doing karaoke, it's like meat in a pickle. I imagine that's people hearing me singing, so it may make people not want to donate. Um, and I am wanting it to turn into kind of like a fun game. Um, and that Lego games have a percentage, 100%. And as you unlock stuff, you increase your percentage. And I'm going to be keeping track of that over 19 games, meaning 1900% is the goal. I'm not going to get to 1900%. I went to How Long to Beat, the website, and did like the completionist total on all them games, and it added up to 700 and something hours. So that right there, I doubt I'm going to stream 700 hours in the 2 months. For one thing, and also, in my experience, Lego games they've had some bugs with them that screwed me up in the past getting 100%. And one of them I remember for sure, and two of them I read reviews. I wound up buying them. I haven't played them yet myself, the Lego Harry Potter games, but on the Steam version, apparently there's some bugs, but hopefully they won't be too bad. But I am planning to beat every single one of them, though, at least the main game, and then trying to go back and clear up some stuff. And yeah, for every percentage that I complete, I'm going to donate 50 cents. So half of 1900 is 950 $50 is what I think it. So that's the max amount that by the end of December that I may donate towards it myself. Um, I mean, like I said, I don't expect to hit 1900%. I really don't expect. Plus, some of the stuff in them are ridiculous. Um, some of the little challenges and stuff. What the games I have tried to do 100% on. So yeah, even then, I don't think I would hit 100%, even barring the glitches, because it would take a while. And that's something I'm going to be keeping track of, the overall percentage for my sake, and also I'm wanting to kind of make it a game, like or at least let other people do the same thing I'm doing. I'm of course 50 cents, that's a lot. Not everybody would be able to do that. I'm okay to do it this once. To start it off. March and April, that's more than I can do that amount once, up to that amount once. So like a dime, 10 cent, 10 cents times 1900. That'd be like how much you would donate if I hit like 100%. Of course, I'm not like gonna. It's just like you could pledge that amount, sort of like kind of like, since this is such a it's not like a 24-hour or 48-hour marathon. It's a 2 month thing. I think this would be kind of a cool, yeah, kind of like pledging like so much would be I guess kind of like a game would really be how it'd be. Like you'd be like, what percentage is he going to hit by the end of it? And I'm really curious, about what percent. And it makes me want to really work hard to do it. People are pledging, a dime for every percentage. I have to work to get that, So that's kind of that makes it fun for me, along with Lego games being fun for me anyway. It makes it feel like I'm really working hard, to do that. So yeah, and that's just an example. I mean, you could do a penny for every percentage. Like if I hit 1,000%, which I probably will. I mean, that's $10, for 2 months. So something like that. And if something comes up, like obviously I don't expect. If something like comes up, out of the blue, medical bills, that sort of thing, I don't expect, take, be like, okay, I'm not gonna like track you down and bust your kneecaps, for the rest of the pledge. That's definitely be okay if you didn't. But I don't want you just making like a pledge spuriously, like, aha, $10,000 for every percent. For one thing, I know you'd be full of crap at that amount. But I would want you to follow through. But if something were to come up to make it harder for you to follow through, then I would 100% understand. Because you gotta help make sure you're taken care of before you can take care of others. Uh, so yeah, um, which is one reason why I kind of, in general, feel bad about it. Something I need to be better at, accepting help from others. But charity wise, I'm better at asking for that sort of help. And I'm going to put the Tiltify campaign on down in the description, along with some information about direct relief. It's something I'm going to have to work on being good at describing, because it's a good chunk of information, but it is a very good cause, especially considering that I'm recording this 28th of October, I believe. Yep, early in the morning. It's getting bad again, so um, definitely, things need to happen to, for it to get better under control, and this is a way of helping it. Yeah, there's a lot of details here. Again, this is already longer than I wanted it to be, so I'm going to try to sum it up succinctly. Yeah, direct relief is good at, their goal is to get people help that need help, They help with like hurricane relief, with wildfires, all around the world. So you know, very good stuff. Like they get people the food and medicine and stuff like that. That need it. And their COVID-19 response is big in big in two different fronts. They have gotten like millions of pieces of PPE to people who need it, to doctors and stuff like that. Along with the transporting it to different places and medicine. They've got medicine to ICU units to give people a better chance that get severely sick with the virus. I mean, I'm going to also put in. Yeah, I said I'm going to put in some links with the down in the description to tell you more about the charity. It is a lot of information, and with graphs and charts and maps, and it's really cool. I re-looked over it before doing this video, and it's hard to get it all pulled back up at once, in a coherent manner. But yeah, masks, gloves, gowns, even some ventilators. They've helped provide the people. And one really cool thing about it is they've given grants to community centers and nonprofit um, medical places, around the country. I think it was about $30 million in grants to them because the people who are because there's still people sick, normally, um, that are going to be affected from this that can't afford to get their medicine, because they might be, there's more people out of work uh, with less money, so there's less people who can afford, So yeah, these I'm really describing it horribly, but yeah, they get grants to these community centers to get the medicine and stuff that people need, free of charge. So if you can't afford your blood pressure medicine, uh, you can go to a community center and get that medicine for free that you need. I'm sure you have to be low income to qualify. Poverty level, but unfortunately, with the there's more people like that, and hopefully, temporarily, very very sure temporarily for most cases, but yeah, man, I'm describing this part hard. This is the part that I'm going to have to get better at over the next couple months, breaking this down better and coherently. Um, I didn't want to just read it, but it would have made more sense if I had just read it. But anyway, um, yeah, and they also help get some like make like a analytical program or something to like figure out where ICU units would most likely need the medicine the most, so they could like get medicine to them, pre-position, so that the medicine would likely be there before the hospitals run out. So they do a lot of good work. I think they've it's been over 100 million that they've raised at this point. The big article that on their website was covering the first 6 months. So they don't have one as up to date with all the details. Although I did look through a map that is way more up to date that shows like everywhere in the whole country that they've sent stuff, which is really cool. They like show like how many pounds of supplies and how much worth that was. It was really cool looking at it. It wasn't actually useful for like you know like to tell you guys, but it was a really cool thing, like breaking down like every single facility they've sent stuff to. So and some of them didn't get that much many dollars worth of supplies. So I'm guessing that's how much only they needed. So I mean, if even if you don't donate $20, they can help get stuff to some place who needs it. So yeah, yeah, 20 minutes, succinct. Have I forgotten anything? I don't believe I have. So yeah, starting November the 1st at 7 a.m. Central is when it's going to start. So that's on a Sunday, and until New Year's Eve. Probably on the 31st, I'm going to start at 7 in the morning and go all day till New Year's. So that'll be fun. 17 hours straight on that day. Or at least that's the plan so far. Depending on how I feel by that day, that's over 2 months from now. I might wind up splitting it up and doing like 5 hours in the morning and 5 hours at the end. But right now, I'm thinking I'd like to do like huge stream, to end it off. So yeah, sorry for not being as succinct. I warned you. Definitely warned you. I guess I'm just not good at putting things in short amounts of time. So yeah, but anyway, like I said, the link to Tiltify is down there. I'll put my Twitch channel if you want to go ahead and follow it. I'm going to be streaming 3 more days, I think, for the end of October. I'm thinking about taking Saturday off to rest, and then, like I said, 61 days straight. And the giveaways will be from 7 to 7 every day. So that's when you enter. I'll put the information you need for the if you show up while I'm not streaming, put in the title of the past stream so you can see how to enter. And I believe as long as I leave Moobot up, you'll be able to enter even if I'm not streaming. So Moobot's going to be on in the background the whole time. So you don't have to actually be there. You do need a Twitch username though, because that's how you're going to have to enter into the giveaway to. Then I'll whisper the Steam code to you. And of course, every day I'll list the name of the game I'm giving away. So anyway, yeah, and as you can see up there, $8 is what I've raised so far in the last couple weeks. 3 from me and 5 from my buddy Dylan, who's come over, helped me stream some Dead Space, which I quit on. So anyway, yeah, if get hyped up for it. I'm hyped up for it. I feel really weird telling people to get hyped up for me because, again, it's me. I'm boring. Or I feel boring anyway. So, but you're for a very good cause. The money goes directly to Direct Relief, which is very confusing to say. Directly to Direct Relief. So, yeah. And by the 31st of December, I am going to be very good at describing the charity, because it is a lot of information, So yeah. Anyway, see you guys in November. Later, y'all.